This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com and Trail into Reaction. What I'm looking at today is something recommended to me by one of my viewers, and I apologize for not having your name at hand. When I responded to your comment, it vanished from my queue, so I don't have your name. Though, please respond back, I would appreciate it. In any case, what I'm looking at today is a trailer for a movie called The Lady of Heaven. And being agnostic, it kind of put me on edge a little bit. And having seen the poster for the movie, it looks like something out of Dune. So I don't know what to think of it. And since I had never heard of it prior to it being recommended for me to watch, I have no idea of what this is about. I didn't look for any information on it deliberately, though I kind of almost regret that. In any case, in for a penny, in for a pound, right? Let's take a look at the trailer for The Lady of Heaven.
The world is in shock as a group of terrorists has taken control of large areas of Syria and Iraq.
The world can be a cruel and dangerous place. Remember, even if you're afraid, be strong. Your loving mother, Fatima.
Did your mother ever tell you the story of the Lady of Heaven? She was very special. Daughter to the Prophet Muhammad.
My time is near. And afterwards, my lovely Fatima, you will face many trials.
With my father no longer here to lead us, evil is with those who will extinguish the light of truth.
You're gonna let a woman tell us what to do? We will burn her out!
God will judge all of you.
This world has become a breeding ground of violence. Its shadow will be cast across many generations to come.
It said some people are so full of faith, they give strength to everyone around them.
The greatest thing in this life and the hereafter is the spreading of peace in the world.
Lady Fatima's goodness inspired people to stand up, no matter what the cost. Her legacy lives on.
Well, that was the trailer for The Lady of Heaven, and I found it interesting. Initially, I thought we're talking about Syria, and this was a political statement. Movie as political statement. And that's not really the case. As I mentioned in my intro, this is very much religious based. And I tend not to deal well with religion because while I have nothing against people believing what they believe, personally, I don't hew to that. I think it's oftentimes, it being religion, is used to divide people. It's used to say, I am going to whatever one's definition of heaven is, and you are not, because you do not believe as I do. Religion is by its nature divisive. Now, if it were something that could be definitively proven to be real, I could accept it. which is why I am agnostic, because there is no evidence, any of that stuff. I don't care what religion you're dealing with. There's no real evidence any of it is true. It's a mixture of folklore with fact, which is to say, some of these people could, of course, have existed. Jesus could have existed. Muhammad could have existed. It's entirely possible. But in many instances, there's no actual evidence that these people lived beyond a mention in a book or two. I don't mean to disparage whatever holy book one believes in, but nonetheless, there's relatively little evidence these are real people. One can take a particular tact based upon one's belief if one chooses, but I'm talking about actual evidence, hopefully physical evidence, and there is none. So the Lady of Heaven looks gorgeous. It looks like it's shot beautifully, and some of the battle scenes that were in the trailer, you notice that they were very, relatively speaking, sparsely inhabited, which tells me that despite its ambitious look, this is not a huge production. Nonetheless, it's a religious item, and that's not something that I tend to agree with. In any case, what do you think? This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com and Trailer into Reaction. Do you agree, disagree? Let me know down below. And as usual, consider a like or a follow. Peace.